CUET English is not a literature exam. It's a speed-based pattern recognition test. If you prepare for it like a board exam, memorizing formats, revising chapters, improving English in a vague way, you'll cap your score. This paper gives you 50 questions to solve in 60 minutes. That's barely over a minute per question. That means speed and elimination skills matter as much as knowledge. In this video, I'll show you exactly what separates the 195 plus scorers from average ones, and it's not better English. So, I know that creators say this to increase views and make you stay till the end, but the last tip is indeed my favorite. So hi, my name is Abhilasha and I am majoring in English from BANARAS University main campus. I kind of cracked CUET last year, so I am like the perfect person to make this video. I hope so. And I'll attach my score here. So you know, I scored 98.6 percentile. I know that's not like too much, but I guess it's decent, and
I kind of got into BHU, so
the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the reverse engineering section, and you might already know this. Before solving hundreds of random questions, analyze 5 to 7 CUET English papers. Don't just blindly solve the mocks. Analyze the papers and see what carries most of the marks, what carries the least marks, or you might save time and find them on the internet. There are many videos on the internet that tell you the weightage of each section, so go and watch them. So there are categories which are factual reading comprehension, inference reading comprehension, tone-based questions, vocabulary questions, parajumbles and grammar correction. And then track what mistakes you repeat. Don't just write score 162 or 180, whatever it is. Instead, write I lost 6 marks in tone confusion, 4 marks due to rushing, and 3 vocabulary guesses. So this separates serious aspirants from casual ones instantly. Most students count marks, few track error patterns. That is what separates you. Exams reward the second group. Okay, the second one is the 2-option trap. Now this trick is not hidden, but you might not know that. There are very few people who know it, and here's the pattern. Most questions narrow down to 2 plausible options, okay? And the real skill isn't choosing the correct one first, but it's eliminating the wrong one confidently. So I'll give you an example of tone mismatch questions, because those are the most confusing ones. So the question is, what is the author's stance? Option A, AI is revolutionizing education permanently. Option B, AI presents both opportunities and challenges. Now option A sounds impressive, but option B is the correct one and it reflects balance. CUET rewards precision, not dramatic interpretation. Okay, now the reading comprehension deep dive. Let's talk tactics. Step 1, read the questions first. Identify a unique keyword in the questions. Then scan the passage for that word or related phrases. Read only that region carefully. This prevents unnecessary deep reading. Now for concept-based questions like what is the central idea of the passage, do this. Read the first paragraph slowly. Skim middle paragraphs for structure shifts and read the conclusion carefully. The introduction introduces, the body elaborates, and the conclusion often reveals the intent. The tone-based questions are where most students lose marks, including me. As much as I remember, I lost most of my marks in tone-based questions and vocabulary, even though I read books since like the day I was born. That's an exaggeration. That's a figure of speech. So if you read books too, subscribe, because I am making regular videos about books and bookish things, and even I think I'm gonna make videos about CUET too now. I am telling you all this because you should know that I am talking from experience. Nothing gives you more experience than losing marks. So build a tone bank. I'll give you a short taste of how a tone bank should look like. Analytical tone is neutral, logical, examining evidence. Critical tone is pointing out flaws or weaknesses. Skeptical tone is doubtful but not mocking. Sarcastic tone is mocking or ironic. Persuasive tone is trying to convince. Informative tone is presenting facts without opinions. Confusing skeptical with sarcastic is a common mistake. So the next is the parajumble logic framework. Stop solving parajumbles on gut feelings. This sounds nice, this must be the correct answer. Even I did that. Okay, not in the exam, but I used to do that and I learned the hard way. Track cause, effect and chronology. Build logical pairs first, then arrange globally. Parajumbles reward structural thinking, not intuition. If you rely on this feels right, you will get unstable scores. That's the hard truth. So the next section is vocabulary and grammar, the smart way. Common mistakes include memorizing 1000-word lists, dictionaries, etc. You forget most of them. Instead, read short editorials, articles, substack essays, note unfamiliar words in context. Write one sentence using that word because context locks memory. So for grammar, focus on high yield patterns like subject verb agreement, parallel structure, modifier placement, prepositions, tense consistency. Okay, so I know this sounds like something everyone is gonna say, but grammar is about practice. Train your eye to detect inconsistency quickly. The more you practice, the more you can do this. And now for the final act, I have time management blueprint. Here's a practical attempt strategy. Start with your fastest scoring section. For me it was parajumbles. For you it might be parajumbles too, because parajumbles are easier than most of the other things in the question paper. Finish that block quickly and build momentum. Then do grammar and vocabulary. Leave long reading comprehensions for later, unless reading comprehension is your strongest section, which is very rare. Never spend more than 60 to 90 seconds on one MCQ initially. And if you are stuck, mark the question for review and move on. Return later with fresh focus after you finish all the questions you could have done correctly. Do not emotionally wrestle with the question. The exam is about efficient allocation of attention. So if you stayed till here, comment down your favorite emoji so that I know that you stayed. CUET English rewards strategy more than intelligence. Remember that if you prepare deliberately, you can outperform students who are objectively stronger in English but less strategic. And if you're still here, I have something for you. I have a free 70-day study plan for English attached to the description of this video. Just click on the link and you will get there. And see you in the next one.